Hello, hello, hello. Alright, people. Welcome back. Raven 1, Mission 2. So, we're doing some more training. And this one's a bit of a different one. We'll be working with magic. It's going to be Knight's call sign. And some air-to-air refueling. We take off, head to waypoint 2, tanker. And we'll tank at about 20,000 feet, if I'm not mistaken, so Angel's 20. Cool, yep, that's right. Then we're braking to waypoint 3 over here. Then smoke will cut away south, and I'll start checking the SA page in my radar based on calls from magic. And with that, we'll do a little practice, then I'll get into an offensive position. Smoke will be in a defensive position. I have two cat M9s. Yep. So basically some training sidewinders. Those are those blue ones there on my wingtips. And then some gun and sim. So close to recovery time, head back to the boat. And it'll probably be a case 3 recovery today. Alright. So they're saying weapon release. So that most likely means instead of the usual control, which is the trigger, the second detent, weapon release is actually the big red button on the thumb there. Alright. Armed ejection seat. Battery on. APU on. So try to take off before he does. Otherwise there'll be some trouble. Okay, APU is green, so let's go ahead and start her up. Engine crank to the right. Radar check with smoke.
M02, check.
Flight controls.
All right. CS reset. Cool. Alright, let's start the INS alignment. Cool, that's good. And let's do stored heading. Okay, let's see. We got the DDIs on. Altimeter switch from barometer to radar. SCS reset, good. Let's change the checklist page. And yep, we got the crank to the left. Now we'll start up the left engine. Alright, get the left engine up. Gotta turn my HUD on. go over here to the checklist page. 38,000. Alright, I'm pretty light today. That's good. Turn that off. Okay, cool. Both engines started. Oxygen on. Let's get the rest of my stuff set up. 80. Uncage this altimeter, or the attitude indicator, excuse me. Standby. Dispenser switch on. Alright, cool. Let's see. Takeoff trim button. Okay. Left engine crank back into the middle, so now it's in the center position. Alright, anti-skid is off. Hook bypass, and now flaps are at half. Okay, cool. Let's put the radar on standby. Alright, let's turn my HMD on. And let's go to the SA page real quick. Sensor, RWR, friend, and back to the SA page. Close. And now we'll go to the HMD and align it. Alright, hope that stays steady. So I try to reach the button. There we go. Okay, great. So we got that set. Let's go to the stores page here on the left. That's the way I prefer it. Let's pull this up. Flaps, radar, box on. Okay, takeoff trim set, DDI set, radar altimeter set, standby attitude indicator set, barometric altimeter set, bingo fuel, I'll check that. LR67 on, ECM selector knob, good, dispenser good, parking brake. Well, now we can. Okay, now that the INS is complete, we can remove the parking brake, and let's go ahead and remove the chocks as well.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Cool.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Alright, so we're set. Alright, tank is 3,000, so that's my bingo for today. Alright, mother's TACAN 66 X-ray on. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and box it down here. Let's pull up sequence 1. It's quite a lot of flying we got ahead of us. Alright. Okay. There he is. He just spawned. So go ahead and take Cat 1. Wing spread. Cool. Alright. Pretty decent position. Yeah, wing spread. I'll give it 10 seconds for it to finish. Launch bar extended. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and move it up. It's been 10 seconds. There we go. Lock the wing fold lever. And we're in position. Launch bar retract. Alright, launch bar retracted. 1.1, turn 450. So if I got that, I don't really need the tack hand set to... Alright, yeah, give me a second. Let's see, tack hand off. And let's clear. I'll pull it up on the tanker. Tanker is 55 X-ray. Speed 240. X-ray, enter. I'm gonna turn it on after takeoff. Okay, he's starting to roll up. I'll wait for him to get all the way up there before I get moving. I don't want to take off too far ahead of him. Maybe he's waiting for me. Alright, well in that case, let's go mill power. Let's do a full control wipeout. Good. Hey, feet off the rudders, hands off the stick. Fellas, I'll see you later. Turn it east to the right. Well, actually, maybe not. Waypoint 1 is right here. Turn my formation lights on. Let's get the radar up. And I got the SA page up. Okay, quite a lot of wind here. So uncage the HUD, and let's make sure we're flying where we're supposed to be flying. Okay, from waypoint 1, I'll be turning towards Tinsker Whiskey. We're gonna rendezvous. Where are we gonna rendezvous? Well, there's 350 for 15, Angels 20. Alright, cool. Basically just climb up to Angels 20. Alright, this will get us above the clouds at least. IFF on, data link on, data link on. That way I can actually see them. There we go. Now I'm getting some data link. And of course, I should be able to see him whenever he takes off. Pretty sure the positions. I don't really have any for windshield, do I? Because I do have rain, but don't really need it. Should be fine. Alright, I'll start my turn towards waypoint 2.
1, turning to waypoint 2, climbing to fragged altitude.
Hey, that's what I said. Calling it a mic zap, which is technically accurate. Just 2 quick taps on the mic button and it counts. Okay, I'll go to tack in and turn it on. Sure, we'll see the tanker somewhere up here. Tanker's all the way over there. Let's go ahead and box the tech in, so that way the tanker shows up on my HUD. Speaking of the HUD, can't see anything flying into the sun like that. Unfortunate. I'll turn more towards... Okay, I can't see the tanker all the way over there. Alright, so I'll just wait for my friend to join up on us. I'll go 300 knots. Tanker's right there. Yeah, since we're about to tank, let's go ahead and put the radar back on it. Stand by. What do we have for a tanker? Well, speed's 240. I don't know. Could it be an S3? The fact that I can see it from 10 miles away makes me think it's maybe something bigger. One of the Air Force tankers? Maybe a KC? Not sure. Guess I'll find out. Where's my wingman? Okay, and when we get there, we'll switch to channel 2. Texaco, Com 1. Here comes my wingman.
One is visual on Texaco, switching channel 2 on COM 1 and standing by for check-in.
2 is on channel 2. Ready.
Texaco, Springfield 7, 2 ship, 403 and 410, 10 miles behind you.
Yeah. Well, that's the guy that knows how to fly in formation. Well done, Smoke. Good. Alright, we're 6.5 miles now away from the tanker. Don't want to come up screaming on him, but maybe I could go a little faster. So we got this nice part of the straightaway. Probably end up having to turn around. He's already halfway through his track. And there's always speed brakes when you get up there. 4.8. 4.5. 28 seconds to arrival. Some long seconds. Two miles. One mile. Alright, we'll start slowing down to his speed, which, according to the briefing, should be 240 knots. Contact tanker. And refuel. You just go underneath me? I'm gonna move a little over to the left here. I think that's why my altimeter just went off. My radar altimeter. I think I just went underneath me. Whoa, shit. Okay. Not sure what this methodology there is, but alright. Tanker, Texaco, 1-1.
Texaco, 1-1. Springfield, 7-1. Request rejoin.
Springfield 7-1. Texaco 1-1. Proceed to pre-contact at 20,000 at 240.
Alright. Just gonna stay with you in formation until you finish this long bank. We're gonna have to turn all the way around. Refueling in a bank is a lot harder. Unfortunately, this will end up pulling us away from our destination, but that's okay. We'll work our way back up to waypoint 3 later. I gotta settle myself down in here. So I can do this without any pitch input. It's all in the ailerons. We're only about halfway through this turn. Well, maybe I'm feeling daring.
Ready, pre-contact.
Return pre-contact.
Tank pressure low.
Ready, pre-contact.
Return pre-contact.
Alright, cool. Well, he's gonna make me work for it. That should alleviate the tank pressure low warning. Alright. Really gonna have to work myself back into a nice position here before I call ready pre-contact. Alright, how about here?
Ready, pre-contact.
Cleared contact.
We're 40 more degrees of bank on this turn. Oh, excuse me, not a bank. 40 more degrees of him banking in this turn. Once they get to that 180, should be about where they're heading. Should be leveling off. 20 more degrees. Well, this is actually working pretty nicely with the ATC. I usually really don't like using ATC and refueling, but this time is working pretty well. Oop. Was working pretty well. Then I spoke myself out of a good position. Alright, focused on the basket too much rather than the actual plane. So, biggest point of reference would be, of course, one of the engine nacelles or a wing. Just put that in one spot on my HUD in my view and focus on that rather than the basket. I'm going to turn the ATC off for now. Tiny little minute adjustments. Okay, I really thought 180 will be where they level. Ah, 200. Okay, let them level off. And here we go. Okay, I need a little nose down trim because I'm climbing a bit. And just work myself into that basket.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Little nose up trim now. Whoop. accidentally pull back on the stick when I try to do nose up trim. Okay, let's go down a little bit. Let's not oscillate, so let go of the stick. Pull back on the throttle. Let go of the stick for a little bit. There we go. Got rid of the oscillations. Just tiny little micro adjustments. Oh, too much throttle. It's a real light grip on the controls here. We'll need a death grip. Just fingertips only. And there we go. And let's ease on the throttle.
Taking fuel.
Just little micro adjustments. Oh, man. Yeah, well, the new FCS changes did make the throttle a little more responsive. Oh, okay.
You're taking fuel.
There we go. Pull back a little bit. Pull back.
Disconnect.
Does that mean we're done? I think that means we're done.
Two, your turn.
2, roger. Springfield 7-2, ready pre-contact. Springfield 7-2, Texaco, York, clear to contact.
Where's he going? Smoke seriously just leaving? That just probably broke the mission. That wingman just decided to leave. Great. Guess I'll just go and land back at the fucking carrier. He just left. He straight up just left. His state's 8.2, so it's not fuel. He just decided to leave. Well, here you go, tanker. Do something cool for you.
Altitude. Altitude.
You know, I expect the game to have bugs, but some of them are just a little too much. Marshal button 4.
Marshal 403. Marking mops 294422. Angels 3. State 12.4.
403. Warfighter Marshal, H3 recovery, CV1 approach. Expect final bearing 339. Altimeter is 290.790. 403. Marshal Mothers 159. Radio 21. DME Angels 6.
DME 21 Angel 6. Mother's 149. Have to find a bearing 339.
Marshal on that 159. 21 DME Angels 6. Expected approach time is 58.
403. Read back correct.
Alright. I'll do a case 3 recovery. Just gonna offset to the right a little bit and get some practice flying the pattern. We'll aim for 300 knots ground speed, which would cover 5 nautical miles a minute, 5 nautical miles a minute. I think if done correctly, my wing will just be a little bit to the right of the line here. I'm going to do a 30-degree bank. That'll put me right onto the line. Okay. My DME is 21. So basically 21 miles from the tack end, which is down on the bottom right under the A-18C 14.6. I want to be 21 nautical miles, Angel 6, in 7 minutes. So 15.5. So another 5 nautical miles in 1 minute will take me to 52-ish. And then a 6-minute pattern. Okay. Alright. I'm going to map out my legs here. So, I'll start my turn. If I want it to be at 26 miles when I turn around, that's what I gotta figure out. I'm going to start doing the math for that so I know for future reference. When I start my bank, how long does it take me to complete a 30-degree bank around? It should take about 2 minutes. Looks like I'm a little too close to the line there, so I'm correcting a back to the outside. And just fly at this heading for a little bit. My 52.16. Not great. Alright, let's get myself lined up on the reciprocal of 339, which will be 159. I'll get lined up there. Okay, so in my theory, I'm going to try my 30-degree turn starting at 26 nautical miles. 25.8, 25.9, and 26. 30-degree bank, and we'll leave it there. Okay, so that adds about 2.3 nautical miles before it starts turning me back towards where I want to go. It looks like I was too close to the line, because by the time I roll out of this 30-degree bank on the heading I want to be on, I'm going to be a little bit off. I'm heading back. And so once I'm just going to keep the turn going for a little bit, overshoot 339 on purpose, and get myself back on that center line. Okay, there we go. Overshot. Level off here. So I want that arrow to be right in the center of my HUD, my flight path marker. There we go. 339, right in time for 21. Alright. At 21 nautical miles. Now, full turn back. Okay, seem to cut it right about 56, so I have 2 minutes. So basically, I'm just going to go and do one full loop. Instead of rolling out, I am going to just keep it going. Well, let's time it. 130-degree bank to get me to the reciprocal. And call it 56 when I turned. I'll tell them I'm established.
403. Established Angels 6. State 11.0.
403. Roger, state 11.0.
Okay, it took about a minute to get back to the reciprocal. So that means I'm just going to keep going in this 30-degree bank. Nice little holding pattern here. Another minute will bring me to what I'm commencing. Okay, we'll call it commencing even though I'm not, but right at 58.
403.
Yes.
Commencing. State 10.9.
Let's see how
Altimeter
far off I actually was.
29.78.
403. Radar contact 22 miles. Expect final bearing 339.
403.
Okay, I was off about 25 seconds.
403. Switch approach.
403.
We'll check in.
403. Checking in. 21 miles.
403. Approach. Final bearing 339er.
339er. Okay, cool.
403.
We'll call platform at 5,000.
Altitude.
403. Platform.
Okay, we'll decrease to 2,000 feet per minute descent. A little bit higher than that. Speed breaks out a little bit because I want to be at 250 knots. And I'll level off at 1,200 feet. Okay, 1,200 feet coming up. Roger that.
403.
RLS and TAC are on. Good. And correct that a little bit. Okay, you can see the light a little. Orange light way out in the distance there. Okay, at 5 miles, I will then.
Final radar contact, 8 miles.
Good.
403.
I'm dirty up at 5 miles.
ACLS lock on, 6 miles, St. Needles.
403. Up and on.
403, confirm, fly mode 2. Approaching glide path.
403.
Hey, hook down, gear down. I can almost see it. We got red, which, if I'm not mistaken, means I need to. Oh, nope, now I got amber, so disregard that. Okay, right on the glide path.
On glide path. On course, 3/4 of a mile, call the ball.
403. Water ball. 10.2.
A lot of wind.
Roger ball, 24 knots, down the angle. Fly the ball.
A lot of wind.
You're high.
Man,
You're a little high. You're high. Wave off, wave off.
I can't wave off. And that's why you don't wave off, folks. Actually, don't listen to me. I am 100% wrong about that. I'm just stubborn. I know it's not going to count the mission as complete, but that's what happens when your wingman just ditches you. Okay, let's just park it here. And let's turn it off, because that is loud. That is very loud.
403. Morning ball. 1030.
Man, it's a real shame. I don't know what happened. Smoke just left me, I guess. Decided that he didn't want to be a part of this. Decided that, for whatever reason, refueling was not something he was interested in doing. That's why we're here. So, truthfully, don't really feel like trying this mission again. I don't really like it when games bug out like that, but it is what it is. This is the digital combat simulator experience for y'all. Well, that being said, still got to refuel and got a Case 3 landing out of it. Know a little logbook .lua trick to go in there and edit the score to be 100, because I know it's not going to give me 100 right now. Yeah, 50. Save track. And mission. And yeah, we'll go fix that in the .lua. It's a trick. Y'all shouldn't do that. Definitely 100% don't do that. But with that, sorry for the disappointing mission. Don't really know why my wingman decided to do that, but he did. And therefore, we're here. With that, good night. And I will probably see you all tomorrow for Raven 1, Mission 3. Thank you all.